Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about a company called Shiftsmart. I actually did a couple of jobs with them this week, and I wanted to give you my experience of what it was like working with them. First of all, Shiftsmart is a on-demand work app for Android and iOS. I signed up with them. It was pretty simple. You pass a background check, and then you start receiving gigs on your phone in the app. And then what you do is the pros is that they have the variety of gigs, which is they offer mystery shopper, survey caller, and product tester. And there may be a couple other jobs. I'm not sure what they are, but they do probably have some other ones. Now we're going to get into the cons. Number one con is poor communication, non-existent training and resources. You will receive from them type of responses after you work or while you're working. You'll receive canned, generic, kind of robotic type of responses saying that you did not complete enough surveys versus what they expected. And then your performance, they'll tell you that it should be XYZ number this, and you did XYZ number that, with no explanation on how to improve. They will tell you to smile, be assertive, and to use rebuttal statements to entice callers to complete surveys. I don't know about you, but if someone says that I'm not interested, don't call me again, to me that's a pretty good, clear indication that they don't want to be bothered and they're not going to do a survey, no matter how nice and assertive I'm being. Okay, and then the next thing, let's see. Also, you will encounter calls where the calls will go straight to voicemail, fax machines, dead air with silence, disconnects, all things that are out of our control when we're calling people. However, these incidents will impact your performance number and they will use it against you. Also, they do not recommend taking breaks. That's the first job I've ever had where they told me that I shouldn't take a break. That's the first. So let's see, the next thing on my list, there we go. Yeah, no breaks, because they said that will impact your performance numbers. All in all, a less than friendly work environment is my impression. They have a pre-call meeting that happens before you actually go online and start making calls, and it consists of a person reading about the various projects that they're going to have that day and what the expected metrics are. Again, no encouragement to do well whatsoever on these either. Okay, so what happened with me is I completed 2 shifts this week with Shiftsmart. For the client's name is Dynata, and they're a global research marketing company that does surveys all over the world in different locations. And see, I did those. The first day was 4.5 hours. The first 30 minutes was a Zoom meeting going over, like I said, the interviewer website, expectations of the metrics for the surveys, and what type of surveys they were going to be. On the second day, I received a message saying that I had completed 1 survey and my performance was 154%. And then after that, I received on my second shift, I received a similar message to me saying that I did not complete enough surveys. However, I did 3 surveys. They said I did 2 and I completed 3. But they wanted 100% completed. Yeah, right. That's not going to happen, really? Okay. Next, they said the performance number was now at 5%, and I was being removed from the Dynata project and would not receive any more work from them. Keep in mind that we had cell phone calling projects and landline projects. And everything went well on the cell phone calling projects. I had a lot of calls. Got 2 surveys, I think it was. And then on the landline projects, all hell broke loose. They started going straight to voicemail. People didn't want to do the surveys. They hung up on me. As nice as I was, it had a smile in my voice and being assertive, just like I am now. The way I'm talking was the same way, the normal tone of voice, being friendly, being assertive. All of that didn't matter because these people were not having it. They were not doing surveys, no matter what. And then to top it off, in the second group, when I had the second landline project, the survey wouldn't load while I was dialing the client. So I had nothing to read to the client. There was no survey to read to him, him or her. There was no survey to read to them. So that really didn't help me at all. So I ended up having to message the manager to say, I'm not getting any surveys, but they're calling the clients. What should I do? Of course, they never responded back to me. What a surprise, right? So, bottom line is this: don't waste your time with this company. They will use you and kick you to the curb like yesterday's garbage. They just use people and toss them out like a rag doll. However, if you like being used like a doormat and being underpaid or not paid at all for that matter, don't say I didn't warn you. Also, this because we're independent contractors working with these people, they don't take out taxes, so you have to put that money aside. Just as an FYI, I just wanted to mention that also. So that's my review of Shiftsmart. I'm not impressed. I expected better. I read a lot. There were a lot of reviews on YouTube. There's a couple of groups that I'm in Facebook. I looked at the reviews. Some were really positive. Quite a few were negative. But I had to really judge for myself. I wanted to find out, what they were really about. And now that I know what they're about, I know that I don't want to work with them. And you may or may not. Maybe you can handle that. I've done other telemarketing work in the past. I worked for a company called Market Facts back I think it was in the mid 80s, I think it was. And they treated us a lot better. We worked in an office versus this here, you're actually working from home. You're going to have to go out and buy a USB headset because they don't let you use a Bluetooth type. And then you also have to have an Ethernet cable to hook up to your computer. Also, it must be like a Windows-based computer. Can't be a Chromebook. It can be either a Mac or Windows, but not a Chromebook. And let's see, what else do they require? Other than that, I think it's just a headset. And then it's got to make sure that you're in a really quiet environment. It's got to be a noise canceling headset. A lot of requirements for low pay. They only start out on your first shift, you only get paid $10 an hour if you get all of that. Some people have not even gotten paid for that, or they try to short the pay, which is really, really sucks. And then, so you have to kind of fight for your money. I've seen they have a lot of complaints on the Better Business website that you might want to check out if you're considering working with Shiftsmart. I recommend not doing it. I don't think they're professional. I don't think they care. I think they just use people and then, 10 more people will sign up and they'll go through the same or similar experience and get tossed out, like I said, in the same manner. So that's my take on them. I don't recommend it. If you can find something else better, like Fiverr or Upwork or Freelancer or even DoorDash, Uber Eats or something, anything's got to be better than being treated like that. Now, like I said, the only upside to any of this is being able to work from home, work in your home. You don't have to go out. You can work in your home. If they had more opportunities like that, I would be all in. I'd take it in a minute, but not after this experience. This was terrible. So, thank you for watching, and let me know if you have any comments, feedback. Put it in the comments. Other than that, I appreciate you watching my video, and give it a like and a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thank you, and have a good day. See you in the next video. Bye.